Hi there. This video is meant to go through some of the notes where we're starting to talk about some measures that go with quantitative data. So we're going to look at measures and how we get them and symbolize them. So when our data is quantitative, we talked a little bit in one of the earlier videos about shape. Now we want to talk about some measures we can calculate. You do want to make sure you understand that you're not hand calculating things, okay? It talks about that somewhere in these videos or in these notes. But the idea is that we're using technology to calculate things. So one of the first things that we're always interested in with quantitative data is measures of center. All right. So there are 3 measures of center that you can look at. And quite honestly, we're way more interested in these 2. This one, not so much. Okay. So if I'm looking at a measure of center, I have mean and median. The mean, you can call it the mean, you can call it the average, or you can use this symbol right here. This symbol is an X with a bar over it. We call it X bar, and it is the symbol for mean. So anytime you want to use it instead of the word, you are more than welcome to. This is not new. This is the same value you've been calculating since elementary school. We add everything up and we divide by how many things we have. Okay, our software will do this for us. You don't have to worry about adding everything yourself. The median is the value in the center in an ordered list. So think about the median in a road. It's the same idea. It is in the middle when I put things in order, either ascending or descending order. It doesn't really matter. It's the value in the middle. There's no symbol. There's no formula. You just have to pick it out. But once again, software is going to do that for you. The mode is the most popular item. We don't really use that very much, and it comes up every once in a while, but we're not that interested in mode. Okay, so those are our values of center. Okay, we are interested in the idea of center as far as being a good representation of where the center of my data is. The value that we like best for center depends on shape. So I need you to make sure that you remember that you're always going to be looking at some sort of graph and looking at the shape and then choosing center based on that. Okay, so the idea of this resistance, okay, so if I have a distribution that is fairly symmetric, okay, then that means that my mean is a really good representation of where the center is. But I have a distribution that's skewed way off to one side, okay? This extreme value right here is going to have a big tug-of-war effect on the mean. It's going to pull the mean in its direction and pull it off center. So if I have a distribution that's not symmetric, then I'm more interested in the median. So make sure that you understand that, because you're going to see lots of questions that ask you about which would you choose to represent center. And it's all based on shape. Symmetric, mean. Non-symmetric, median. Okay, when you pick your measures of center, then that's what we're looking at. All right, I'm going to stop this video now, and there will be another video that talks to you about measures of spread.